Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we are diving into the book. As you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And if you saw my stories, it is snowing and it is very cold, and we can't complain about it because we asked for it. Actually, this would be super interesting. I had a couple people message me yesterday, and they're like, I've either never seen snow or I've only seen snow once when I was a child. I had many people say, I've never seen snow before. We actually have lived all over the place. My husband and I, two of our kids were born in Minnesota. We lived in Oklahoma for 5 years. We lived in Florida and Kentucky. And I remember living in Florida with our girls, and people would say, we've never seen snow. And my girls are like, you've never seen snow? It's so beautiful and it's so fun. It's cold and it's fun. So I would love to know this morning if you've never seen snow. And if you have not, that should be your mission this year, is to feel the snow. It's very beautiful. So we live on a lake, and our lake is frozen except for one little part. And I don't know why the geese aren't flying away, but I checked on them this morning. So if you look at my stories, you'll see them kind of waddling out on the ice. They really need to fly down to some of you down south because it is cold for them. So anyways, we're diving into chapter 6 of the 5-second rule. If you've not heard me talk about this, we've been talking about it for the last 4 or 5 weeks. And so grab the book. Why? Because it's going to help you take action. Why do you want to take action? You want to take action if you want to reach your goals, right? And so it's an incredible book. It's an easy read. It's an incredible gift to give or ask for yourself. You can follow along for some little golden nuggets to help with your mindset in the mornings, but I would highly recommend getting the book. It's awesome. It's a really, really great book. I do have a new book that I'm going to post on Monday that we're going to go through. I just can't post it yet because I'm giving it as a gift and I don't want certain people to buy it. So it's super great. All right. The title of this chapter is What Are You Waiting For? This is actually perfect for this month because oftentimes people are waiting because the New Year's around the corner, right? The perfect time, the perfect year. I'll be focused. I'm not, at all of these parties. And so she tells a lot of story in the beginning of this. So I'm not going to actually share the stories, but she says this. Whatever reason that you use to hold yourself back, you are wrong. So the tool, if you've not been listening, is 5 seconds, counting backwards to launch yourself into doing something or to saying no to something. Whatever reason you hold yourself back for, it's wrong. It's not safer to be quiet. It's not better to keep the peace. It's not always better to sit back and just wait, to wait for the perfect time, to not risk. You are wrong. All your excuses and your reasons are wrong. There are no right times to improve your life. The moment that you move, you'll discover your strengths. That's the way to bring the real you to the table, by pushing the real you out of your head and into the world. And the best time to do it is right now. We waste so much of our lives waiting for the right time to have the conversations, to ask for the raise, to bring it up, to start things. She says it reminds me of a famous quote. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Here's the thing. You will never regret the shots that you do take, but you will always regret holding yourself back. Have you guys heard that quote before? It's pretty popular. You will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So my encouragement to you is, what are you holding yourself back for? And part of it is, well, we'll keep reading and then we'll talk about this. Life is already hard. Yet we make it so much harder when we listen to our fears. We convince ourselves to wait. We hold ourselves back. We tell ourselves we're not great. We also do it. We all do it. Sorry. And not just in certain circumstances. In all areas of your life. We hold ourselves back at work, at home, in our relationships. The question is, why do we do this? Why aren't you starting the gym? Why aren't you talking to that person? Why aren't you willing to do the hard? Why aren't you willing to step out and do something that you're like, I really want to do it, but I'm afraid? Is there a reason? She says, so she tells a story of her daughter. Her daughter wants to try out to be sing in a play. She's an incredible singer. Her coach said, you should try it out for this. Her daughter says, I'm scared to do it. What if I'm not good enough? All the excuses, right? All the things. And her mom says, yeah, but what if you're wrong? What if you're not doing something, or you don't believe that you can do it, or I will never be that weight, or I could never join that class, or I could never be a part of that gym? But what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? It's a powerful question, and we don't ask ourselves nearly enough. You'll never stop yourself from starting to worry about something. We all will see things. If you've got kids or a spouse, or if you watch the news, right? Social media. You're never going to stop yourself from having a worry seed pop into your mind. But you can stop yourself from letting those worries drag you into a parade of worries that take control of your mind and your life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to launch myself out of bed. I'm going to launch myself into the gym. I'm going to launch myself away from the donut shop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a tool. This is a tool, right? Are you waiting for somebody to ask you, drag you, pick you up, catapult you into the spotlight, or are you waiting to find the courage to push yourself? Are you waiting to feel ready, waiting for the right time, waiting to gain confidence, waiting to feel it? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to feel worthy. I'm waiting for the new year. I'm waiting for the new week. I'm waiting for the new month. Waiting till my fridge has all the keto foods in it. I'm waiting till I feel better so I can go to the gym. Waiting till I look a little bit better so I can go to the gym. I've heard that many times. I'm waiting until I have more experience. Sometimes there's no next time, no second chances, and no time out. No time out. Stop waiting. It's either now or never. When you wait, you aren't procrastinating. You are doing something more dangerous. You are deliberately convincing yourself now is not the time. You are actively working against your dreams. Here's one of the last things I'm going to say. You may think that you're protecting yourself from judgment, rejection, or upset somebody else, but when you make excuses and talk yourself into waiting, you are limiting your ability to make your dreams come true. It's good. There's no right time. There's no perfect time to start a diet or a lifestyle, or to learn how to eat better, or to say no to the pop and drink more water because there's a party coming up, or to move your body, and it's not just about health. I'm just saying that because it's a keto page, but in anything in life, right? The time is right now. We don't know if we have tomorrow. What if there's things you should say, or somebody you should call, or something that you should have done, something you should have done, and you waited and you never get to do it? There is no right time. There's only right now. You get one life. There it is, and it's not going to begin again. It's up to you to push yourself to make the most of it, and time to do it right now. So, as you're going through the rest of your day and your week, my encouragement to you is, and we've been talking about this, what have you been waiting to do? What have you been wanting to do? Have you used the 5-second rule at all in the last couple weeks? I have. Actually, today. Usually we have a friend that comes over and works out with my husband and me. And so when he doesn't come over, it's easy for us to sleep in extra. My daughter made a comment about the time that I get up. Now, we work from home, we homeschool. I know a lot of you are like, if I had I get it. A lot of you have littles, so you can't have a little bit of flux. I get it. My daughter said something about me. She's like, you are not a morning person. She's like, I can wake up easier than you. And I was like, whatever. So the alarm clock went off this morning. I said, babe, are we not working out? And he's like, our friend can't come. And I was like, in that moment, I swore I heard Amelia, she's our 14-year-old. I thought I heard her door open upstairs, and I jumped out of bed. And I'm like, she is not going to get me. I'm working out just like she is, because she's like, I get up easier than you. I'm going to do my workouts. We have this fun, who's going to be stronger, mom or daughter? And I walked out and I'm like, nope, I'm doing it. And she wasn't even awake, but I got out of bed, right? Isn't that funny? Like the little things that will get you out of bed. My bed is super warm, super comfortable. It's a purple mattress. If you don't have one and you're looking for a new one, incredible. Not the first version, the second one. But I did. I was like, no way. No way are you going to get stronger than me. That's my push, okay? I've got a couple more things to read to you, and then I'm going to let you go. The difference between people who make their dreams come true and those of you who don't is just one thing: the courage to start and the discipline to keep going. That's kind of two things. But the courage to start and the discipline to keep going. That's what you're going to need, especially going into this new year. Don't be one of those people that start a New Year's resolution or have all of the things written down and then all of a sudden, by February, you are done. It takes a lot of reading, plugging into a community, asking questions, finding accountability. I can help you with that, to stay consistent over time. And the more you do it, the more you build habits, the more you learn to love it, right? But if your goal is truly fat loss, my encouragement to you is get it in this entire year. You've got an entire year. By next year, I know it sounds crazy, but you didn't get here overnight. You're not going to get there overnight. If you can commit to a year, you will look different. You will feel different. You'll feel incredible. And it was 1 year. 1 year. It took me 1 year to truly feel like I could make keto food. I don't know if you've heard that story, but I always say it took me 1 year to get comfortable in the kitchen of eating vegetables and not eating everything in a box and working on different things. 1 year. All right. I think that was all I was going to read to you. The book is great. Lots of fun stories. Life is not one and done sort of deal. You've got to work for what you want. It's not just going to be handed to you. There's no such thing as luck. I believe you are blessed by doing hard work. When you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and you push yourself forward, you will discover the magic in your life and you will open yourself up to the world, to opportunities and to possibilities. You might not get everything that you want or the responses that you want, but that's not the point. In the end, you'll get something way cooler. You'll discover the power inside of you. All right? It's a great book. I would encourage you to get it or just tune in here. We will continue on tomorrow. Message me with any questions that you have. I need to go sit by the fire. I should have did the live by the fire, but sometimes the dogs bark and they bother me. We have 4 of them, and they're just loud. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I'm always here to help. Reach out with questions. Send me a message, whether it's about whatever it's about. I will always get back to you. So I hope you have an incredible day. I need to go wake up my kids so we can do some homeschooling, and I think you're awesome. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.